What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to The Other Day. This is your host, Daryk, and today I have some really big announcements for you. I actually just got off of a run, and the reason why I took that long run, one of my better runs that I've had in a while, one of the reasons why I took that run is specifically for this podcast and preparing my thoughts and preparing how I want to present this to the world and present this to you all, my friends, my family, and anybody else that listens to this podcast. And I thank you so much for listening. But I came up with something to present all of these announcements to you in a way that's really special to me. If you've got to know me a little bit, you know that I'm a huge football fan. Every single year around this time of year, I watch football religiously. All day Saturday, all day Sunday, and Monday Night Football. I get together with friends and we watch Monday Night Football together every single year, no matter what. Huge football fan. I grew up playing football in high school, and just wasn't good enough to make it into college, but just really fell in love with the game, and not so much even the game itself, but the morals that the game taught. And so that's how I want to present it to you today is a coaching lesson that I learned in high school from my offensive line coach, and I really loved the lesson it taught me, no matter how simple it was. And what it is pick your head up, take a step, drive through the block, and finish at the whistle. Now, those are four simple lines, but if you forget to do one of them, the play could be ruined. And if you complete all of them, the play should be so complete, and if everybody does exactly that and finishes through the whistle on the play, that play should be a touchdown. And so no matter what play, coaches design plays for each and every play to become a touchdown. And if they don't, they're kidding themselves. So this is it. Pick your head up, take a step, and drive through the block and finish at the whistle. So let's start with the first one. Pick your head up. Here we are in 2020, y'all. This is 2020. And it sucks. It is what it is. We're here just doing the thing. I mean, election season is upon us. COVID crisis is still taking place. The economy, is recovering. And politics are in just such a volatile state right now. And society is in such a volatile state right now. We don't necessarily know what to do. It could be several different circumstances that are causing it, but not a lot of people have answers right now, and we need some answers. So what are we going to do besides pick your head up? And I said pick your head up because you don't want to keep your head up. It's identifiable that every single person in this world, their head falls down sometimes, and it's okay to have a downward turned head and be sad and have a trough in life of life of ups and downs. And so pick your head up if it's down. And the way you do that is just by taking a step. Take a step towards hanging out with friends. Take a step towards talking to somebody. Take a step towards doing something you want to do. And that's really important. Doing those three things are something that are really important in my life. And that kind of leads me to my big announcement is I'm taking a big step. I'm taking a step off a cliff that I don't know where it's going to take me. I don't know what's going to happen next. I do know that I have an idea of what I want to happen next, but I know that it's never going to happen that way, and God's got a plan. God's got a way of just taking us through life and taking it step by step and day by day. One of the things that I've learned is each and every day is going to be different no matter what, and you have no control over it. You can't wake up tomorrow and tell me exactly what's going to happen because you don't know, and nobody knows. And you try to do your best you can, but you got to take a step. And, one of my big steps in life is achieving a goal. I was talking to my friend Jackie the other day, and we were just talking about some good times that we've had and some things that we enjoy about hanging out with our friend group and enjoy about each other. And one of the things that she had to admit was she said that I drove her crazy sometimes, because every time she would check up on me and just see how her friend was doing, I would have a different goal in mind. And when we went through all of the goals, 9 out of 10 of those goals were either still in progress, or 10 out of 10 of those goals were either still in progress, and I was doing something actively to complete those goals, or I completed those goals. And she said she had to laugh because every time she talked to me, I had a goal in mind. And the goal that I have in mind right now, long-term goal that many of you know that I'm very, very passionate about, is getting more people to enjoy the outdoors and love being outside and love maybe even hunting and fishing, but particularly just enjoying nature and conserving it any way that they can. So, whatever that means, like traveling to public lands, traveling to national parks, traveling to private lands and restoring habitats, or, you have it. But, trying to conserve what we have in nature and how beautiful it is and how glorious it is to just enjoy taking a run like I just got done doing, and enjoy just being outside and feeling the sun and hearing the wind and the birds and maybe even the deer. And, I have yet to hear a bugling elk, as you've heard, but, just anything and everything outside. I'm just fascinated by it. And yeah, so I'm taking a step in that direction, in my ultimate direction of my goal. And I think that I'm really, really good at finding new things and learning new things to push that message and that voice out to the world through digital media and through digital marketing and through digital communication. And so that's what I'm doing. Today, on October 5th, Monday of 2020, I received an email confirmation that I have been accepted into the University of Oklahoma. Hold your applause. The University of Oklahoma's Master of Arts in Strategic Communication online degree. So what that means is I will be staying in Austin, continuing my career with Wide Open Media and continuing my career as a social media manager while pursuing an online master's degree from the University of Oklahoma in strategic communications. So what that means is I'm taking a step, folks. I'm taking a step. I'm risking it a little bit. I'm risking a lot of social time in the evening. I'm risking a lot of money. I'm risking, a goal against my ability to get it done. And I'm willing to take that risk to better myself, So this is a 20-month program that I'll be taking online, where I will be working and taking the program at night and working towards receiving a Master's of Arts. And so, yeah, I'm taking that step. I picked my head up. It was a sucky 2020, and it's been since 2018. It's been a whole process of picking my head up, and now I'm taking a step. I'm taking a step in the direction I want to go, and something that I want to do, and something that's going to better myself. And so here we are. We're taking that step, and now it's time to drive through the block. And so leads me to my third point from the blocking and tackling tactic, but drive through the block. No matter what that means, just keep going. Your head is up. You're already taking a step into the opponent, and you have engaged the opponent. So drive through the block. You're already in it. What do you have to lose at that point? You're already in it. The block already probably hurts a little bit. It's probably already a struggle, but all you have to do is last until the whistle blows. So drive through the block. That's all you got to do. It's just keep on driving through the block. And so, what that kind of means to me is just, weighing those risks a little bit. When you're in the middle of a block, like what is that doing to your life really? Is it really that bad? Is staying home or wearing a mask really that bad? No. Like, that's what it takes, and we get to go still eat at restaurants, and I get to hang out with my friends. Deal. That's fine with me. Whatever. But, we're talking about COVID still, but driving through the block, whether it's at work, if your quotas aren't getting met or your, achievement isn't taking place and you're starting to get bored and you're engaged with a block in your life, you're engaged with a trial, you're engaged with something that's holding you back. You're already in it. You're already engaged in it. So what are you doing? Like, what risk do you have to lose? Like, you're already in it. So go keep driving. Just keep driving through the block, and complete the task. Like I said, there's so many goals that Jackie and I have talked about up in the air, and she's achieved a lot too. And we talked about some of her goals and her whole process with, finding the job she's always dreamed of and what she wants in life and who she wants to meet and her goals in life. And she's driving through the block. What risk does she have to take right now, or to lose? Not really much. She's going to go get it. Jackie's a strong woman. She's going to go get it. And so she's driving through the block. And those are kind of some examples there to drive through the block for you. But then finally, finish at the whistle. Now, I used to be an offensive lineman. I used to be a guy that played center. And, I made the call on the line, picked my head up. I took a step after snapping the ball. I picked my head up. Take a step, drive through the block, and here we are. We're driving. The ball is moving down the field, preferably. If everybody's doing their job right, the ball is going down the field towards the touchdown, and we're finishing at the whistle. So what does that look like? At the end of a block, for an offensive lineman, the ultimate goal, the best block you can get, is to put somebody on their back, to pancake block somebody, and to literally drive them through the block so hard that they fall on their back. When a defensive lineman is on his back, there's zero chance that he's going to make the play. There's zero chance that he's going to tackle the ball carrier. There's zero chance that he's going to go anywhere. He's on his back. By the time he's on his back, the play's already over, and he can't move because he's on his back. He's got to roll over, and you're laying on top of him. So you got to finish at the whistle. And just put him on his back. Whether that means you're in the middle of a project at work or something, or in the middle of a goal. Once you've driven through the whistle, finished at the whistle, that means that goal is on its back. You have given it everything you have, and it can't go anywhere else but achieved. That project can't go anywhere else but to completion. That's it. That project is over. It's done with. It is on its back, and the whistle has been blown. You've done everything you can, and you've done the best you can, and it's in the best possible place that it can be, on its back and in the end zone. So finish at the whistle, and yeah, that's it, man. Thank you so much for listening to The Other Day with me today. Thank you so much for congratulating me on achieving acceptance into a master's program, and I'm so excited to see where it takes me. Forever and ever, I will always be a Texas Longhorn, and OU will always still suck in my book, no matter how far I get with this master's program, OU's still going to suck. It's OU Texas week this week, and the Texas Longhorns about to take it to OU. It's about to be over. OU better be ready, because it's on. They just lost to TCU. OU thinks they're coming with a vengeance after they got beat by Iowa State. You better be ready, fool. It's on. Texas is coming. That's it. Texas is coming. Let's go get it done. So, closing thoughts. Again, thank you so much for listening. Just pick your head up, take a step, drive through the block, and finish at the whistle, folks. Again, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for the congratulations and just being a part of my life and just listening to the podcast and keeping up with me and keeping up with what's happening in my life through this recording. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'd love to answer any about, next steps I'm taking with my career and whatnot, or even if you just have an idea about, maybe one of the steps in my process here of goal completion. But, just go get after it, folks. Remember that OU sucks, and go Horns for life. I'll talk to y'all later, folks. Thank you so much for listening.